Today's lesson is about the awesome information you can get from the atomic number. There is at least 7 important pieces of information that you can get just by knowing an element's atomic number. Let's get to it. So let's use potassium as our example. And as we know, potassium has the atomic number of 19. So, what pieces of information can we get? First of all, knowing that potassium's atomic number is 19, I know that it has 19 protons. Okay, because the atomic number is the number of protons. What else? I know that it will have 19 electrons because we know that the number of protons equal the number of electrons. What else can I get from this? I can draw the Bohr model. Okay, so let's say this is potassium, and we know that the first shell can take 2 electrons. Okay, so 1, 2. And I know that the next shell can take 8 electrons. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I also know that the third shell, let's move this a little bit lower, can take another 8 electrons. So let's put our third shell in. Okay, and let me just adjust that because it's not okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many electrons do we have already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I need one more shell. So let me just make this a little bit smaller so it will fit. Okay, so I know that the last shell needs how many? One more. Okay, so let's just adjust this. Okay. There you go. So just by knowing the atomic number, I can, okay, let's count it. Tell you how many protons, tell you how many electrons. I can draw the Bohr model, okay? And because I can draw the Bohr model, I can tell you the fourth piece of information, which is the electronic configuration. Basically, it's just telling you how many electrons are in each shell. So the first shell has 2, therefore my first digit is 2. The next shell, the second shell, has 8. The third shell has 8. And the fourth shell has 1 electron. And there you go. There's the electronic configuration, which just tells you that the first shell has 2, the second shell has 8 electrons, the third shell has 8 electrons, and the fourth shell has 1 electron. Okay? What else can you tell me? The fifth piece of information is the valence electron. And as we know, the valence electron is the electron at the outermost shell, okay? The last shell. So we are looking at this shell. And how many electrons is in that shell? 1. So that means the valence electron, or the electron at the last shell of potassium, is 1. What else can I tell you? Information number 6. I can tell you the group number. Remember in our last lessons, the group number is the number of valence electrons. So if you know the valence electrons, you can tell me what the group number is, okay? Since there's one valence electron, I know that this belongs to group 1. And as you can see, I'm using Roman numerals, okay? And the last piece of information would be the period. Just by looking at the Bohr model, I can tell you, or the electronic configuration, just by looking at this or this, I can already tell you what the period is. Because we know the period is the number of electron shells. So how many electron shells do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that this element is in period 4. So as you can see, just by knowing the atomic number, you can already get this much information. Okay? Now you know. Bye!